Okay, I'm not going to do any more screaming. But me and this man right here wanted to thank Joseph Melendez, a.k.a. He's got a lot of names. A lot of names. Joe Melendez and Steve Mad Dog Winger, my two best friends. We wanted to thank you for all of what you've given us. I want you to see something. Look at this, what I've gotten over the last couple months from my friends back home. After 10 years of being out of contact with them because life just does some funny shit to you sometimes. We get back in contact. Do they send me a letter bomb? Do they send me anthrax? No. They send me this. There's somewhere around 50-something CDs. Look at all these movies right here. Okay, we're going to go. First of all, before I do a quick aside, what's up, Marmalade, Smacktard, Jared? I'm going to get to you individually here in a minute. I'm going to make this quick. I'm not going to be over. I know I like to do things too long sometimes. Smacktard, this is your neck of the woods. This company's from Tennessee, but they have an outlet here in frickin' Dallas. And since I was in training down there, I dropped by and I got some jerky. They had some kangaroo jerky. I ate it, so I can't show you the wrapper, but they had some kangaroo jerky. It was pretty good. And some duck jerky, too. It's called the Beef Jerky Outlet, man. There's Australian Outback style. We got some prime rib beef jerky over here. Going on down here, we got some sweet maple glazed bacon jerky. Got some Smoky Mountain teriyaki jerky. There's the wrappers. Thank you, Matthew. Can you see where it says duck? Pork and duck and pork and kangaroo stick. Those have already been eaten. They were good.
There's a little bit left to the kangaroo.
There's a little bit left to the kangaroo.
I don't know if you want to eat it. It's been left out all night.
All right, so real quick, I'm going to go over the shit that my friends gave me because, man, oh man, this is a lot of shit. Okay, we're right up there. We got suicidal tendencies. Over here, we got SOD. That one's missing the CD because it's in my truck. I was playing it just the other day. SOD. We've got just one here, but it's like everything from Minor Threat, the old punk band from the 80s. We've got Nuclear Assault, some good stuff there. Debut album, The Plague, the EP, some live stuff, Lesbians. DRI, one of the first metalcore bands, in fact, the first metalcore band ever. They started off as hardcore punk, rage and fast band from the early 80s. Oh my God, they were great. Sepultura, some shit that I don't have, which is Roots, Schizophrenia, and on this one we have Morbid Visions and Bestial Devastation. Destruction, early 80s thrash band, all some stuff that I don't have there. The band Death, one of the forerunners of death metal. Boom, 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 boom. Michael Graves. Michael Graves, for those of you that might not understand who he might be, you know the band The Misfits. Of course, they broke up, and then The Misfits came back after a long absence. You know, Glenn Danzig went and did his old thing, and then Michael Graves came and was the singer for The Misfits for two amazing albums, American Psycho and Famous Monsters. Well, then they kind of broke up, and they lost Michael Graves, but Michael Graves did a bunch of solo stuff. Like some of the most amazing solo stuff ever. So that's this. All these right here are Michael Graves stuff. And if you like the Misfits, you would love Michael Graves. Creator. German thrash gods. But they didn't just do thrash. They did just about whatever the frick they wanted to, making the band one of the most versatile bands ever. The whole discography. Except for the live stuff right there. The Other. If you like the Misfits, you'll love The Other. If you like the Misfits, you'll love The Other. Trust me. We're going to hit some movies now. Joe Melendez, my best friend ever. God, love him. Some of the worst shark movies ever made. Cruel Jaws. Monster Shark, also known as Devilfish. The Last Shark, also known as Great White. These are some sad, sad movies. Then we get to some Nashy stuff. The Giallo-style thrillers. 7 Murders for Scotland Yard. A Dragonfly for Each Corpse. Here is a British film from the early 70s, The Blood on Satan's Claw, about some possessed children, from what I understand. I don't know. I've never seen it. Night of the Howling Beast. La Maldición de la Bestia. Paul Naschy. Oh, my dear Lord. Look at the lettering. That's lettering that only my friend Joe would take the time to do for me. Everything is drawn with this cool, bloody, bleeding letters. The Orphan Killer. Horrible violence. I've never seen it. I'm so happy to have it. Horror rises from the tomb. The devil's possessed. Sella Turcica. Did I do that right, Joe? Or is it Turcica? No, it's Turcica. Dr. Jekyll and the Werewolf. Werewolf Shadow, also known as the Night of Walpurgis. All right. We're going to just give a minute for everybody. Joe and Steve, we love you. Thank you very much. Joe, I owe you an email. Steve, I've been talking to you. You sucker. Just know how I feel about you guys. Marmalade. Your last comment, you mentioned flying down. That would be the awesomest thing in the world. I look forward to a day, I envision a day in the future where something like that would be possible, where I could fly there, you could fly here, any number of things. But something's going on behind me. And he knows I'm not paying much attention to what's happening right now, but I'm pretty sure he did something, he mimicked me. I'm pretty sure there might have to be a live killing on this video. Marmalade, that would be great. We are kind of similar, man. And the friendship that I observe on your videos between you and your cousins, your brother, it's a deep kinship. There's something going on behind me again, but I'm not going to break my concentration because you guys, you're a bit of the younger generation than I am. I'm 47, and my friends Joe and Steve, the guys that gave me all these DVDs, they're, Joe's a little older than me. Steve's I think a year younger than me. I'm not sure. But anyways, we're of that generation. So when you guys, like 20 years from now, when you guys are like 47, you'll be looking back on your good old days with your friends, and hopefully you'll still be friends, and you'll be talking about the times that you're having now as the good old days, And that's what I have to draw on from my past with my friend Joe, because we have a long history together. We did a lot of cool things together while we were friends, and this is pretty. He was the best man at my wedding. I mean, what can I say about Joe? Anyways, Smacktard, man, you're a crazy son of a bitch, man. You've immortalized me in so many YouTube poops. You keep putting me in poops, and you got to understand, for someone that just basically the whole reason for my existence is I'm an uber fan of YTP. You all know that. And that's kind of what brought me to this dance. And to be immortalized in YTP is something I could have never, ever hoped that would ever happen. I never even considered it as a possibility. And to always be included in your poops, dude, is just freaking, you honor me, man. So thanks. It's like living the dream, man. Totally. I'm the luckiest dude in the world. Jared, Indio Local. Brother, you're a real person. Not a costume and a hairdo. You're a real person. Jared Indio Loco has been overseas. He's fought for us. He's all about familia. Jared has a heritage, man. Joe Melendez, you're my best friend. Both of you have probably some similar heritages and similar dispositions, might I say, about life. Anyways, Jared, man, you're very close to me. I just passed by you yesterday, brother. I drove to Dallas. I had to drive right through Terrell to get there down Highway 30. So I'm not sure exactly where you live, and don't disclose ever on a YouTube video where you live, because you got some badass weaponry, brother. I watch your vids, man, and I think it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. But I would never disclose if I had it. But you're badass, man. You just come right out. We'll see about some things, Jared. You're pretty badass. Anyways, I'm always glad you're here. To everybody else that I might have forgotten, 64's YTP. No one likes you, but I mentioned you just because you're kind of a diversion. A humorous diversion when you feel like you're trying to dumb yourself down a little bit. Let's go slumming over at 64's YTP's channel. Watch some glitch poops. You fucking prick. I love you, man. You guys are great. Keir Epton from Australia. What's up, y'all? Oh yeah, that's where 64's is from too. That's about all I got, man. I just wanted to say thanks for the DVDs to Joe and Steve. I hope you watch this video. To Marmalade, Smacktard, you guys are my freaking brothers. Tommy Dalo, what's up, man? You guys, man. Yeah. Familia. Laters.